report the right way.
Please report.
Yeah.
What is the correct position, sir?
The correct position.
Yes, sir.
And I'm repeating. I'm now over 65 years.
Yes, sir.
Sonko is lying to the Kenyans. Okay? He's not a straightforward person. Sonko has allocated over 800 plots illegally on my property. Okay? For me to surrender 13 acres, I want you to tell me Nairobi. In Nairobi, you know very senior people. I'm not the most senior person, okay? I have never surrendered. My company has never, ever surrendered. The only people who can surrender are the registered owners of the property. That is Afrison Export Import and Hewlands Limited. But there's a lot of publicity, and I say there's a lot of publicity, wrong publicity, from the people who have been fighting me. You know that land is my land since 1981. It's a freehold property. You know how much I want from the city council? From the Nairobi County government? I want 30 billion shillings. Because they took those properties, they have built high-rise buildings on my property. Now they're talking about the surrender. How can you allocate my land? How can you allocate my land to the public, to the rich guys around, and then you demand it for surrender? What surrender after allocating the whole land to the public? So I never surrendered any land. My company have never surrendered any land. And this one, I'm going to win. There's no scam. This is created. It's a freehold. This land is not 99 years. It's not government allocation. There's no scam at all. Believe me, I'm coming out with 25 billion shillings. Of course, if they want me to refund 1.5 billion shillings, from 25 billion shillings from the governor, I will. And I have paid my rates. I'll sue Kenya government for spoiling my name over $200 million in the Dubai International Court. Because I'm doing very big businesses for this country. Behind the scene. I don't show off. Do you know me? I don't show off. And I'll never show off in my life. I'm a down-to-earth person. But they're hurting me for nothing. Nothing. I'm not a billionaire. I'm just a rich man. The only problem with the journalists is the minimum salaries. You get very little salary, and what happens, because of you getting from your companies very little money, there's a compromise. You can't make ends meet. Journalists are the first citizens in other countries, but here they have made you just like the way they have made our policemen. Our policemen are the first citizens of this country. But my brother, if you are going to finish corruption, paying policemen 8,000, 20,000 shillings, there is no corruption which will ever end before the policeman in this country gets 200,000 shillings minimum per month. There is no good journalism without looking after the journalists in this country. There will never be a good journalism because they are compromised. And it's not their wish to be compromised. They cannot make their ends meet. And then you cannot get the quality journalism. And thank you very much.
Francis Boro, in a wide-ranging interview with Francis Gashuri, our senior political affairs editor there, making some rather very serious allegations both towards Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko and also members of the press on that particular matter. Now, he's a well-connected tycoon who was allegedly paid 1.5 billion shillings by the government for the acquisition of land, yet it is claimed to be public land, simply implying that the government spent billions of taxpayers' money to buy its own land. Now, on Wednesday, Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko said that the 13.5 acres where Drive-In Primary and Ruaraka Secondary Schools sit in Nairobi belongs to the national government and was not a private property, as had been alleged. The revelation by the governor contradicts earlier presentations made by the Lands Ministry and the National Land Commission, which consistently told the lawmakers that the land is privately owned and that due diligence was followed in initiating payments to businessman Francis Mburu. Let's listen in to what the governor of Nairobi County had to say on Wednesday before the Senate's County Public Accounts Investments Committee.
As a result of surrender of land from subdivision LR number 7879/4, dated 6th of September 1982. Nursery, primary, and secondary school sites, commercial centers, special purpose plots and shopping centers to be surrendered to City Council. On this matter, we have subjected it to some further investigations, and the officers have already been interdicted. We are waiting for further police action.